Next question. This one's coming in from Master the Gamer. Is Cover 2 zone the most effective this year? He said last year Cover 3 was so popular, but is Cover 2 popular this season?
The right Cover 2, the answer is yes. The right Cover 2, yes. The wrong Cover 2, the answer is no. So what I mean by that is people have devised ways and plans to be able to generate pressure from Cover 2s. So I'm going to show you the same type of blitz that I just showed, right? So here's a Cover 2, and if I use over-the-top coverage and I have hot fire flames off the left edge, I got two linebackers over the middle of the field, pressure off the left edge. Over-the-top coverage is going to make those deep corners drop back pretty far, and it just is overall very difficult to pass against when you have hot pressure out of Cover 2. Yes, it's the perfect defense if you have the right pressure. Yes. Even if you have a defensive line that can generate pressure, it's the perfect defense.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is a high level question, but I think it's a good ask. How do you feel about flat zones in the game this year?
I think they're great.
You don't think they drop back too far? It's the number one complaint I hear about flat zones.
I would say, are you saying that with over-the-top coverage, or are you saying that in general? Because I don't mind it with over-the-top coverage.
I don't mind it with over-the-top at all.
If I'm telling my guys to do something, I want them to do it.
I agree.
You're saying just stock. Does it matter if it's a flat zone from linebacker depth? Because that's different than a flat zone by a corner. That's very different. I need to know.
So last week on the show, we said if you shade your coverage underneath, Y, flick down on the right stick.
Yep.
And we've got a little
Y right down stick. Yep.
And we got a little route to LeGarrette Blount, a popular route, whatever it is.
Yep. Or
to Gronk, that he will break down and play that.
Yep.
But I hear people act like that doesn't happen for them.
No, that happens.
And they say they shade down. I'm like, you must not be shading down.
My next question is, are you, again, very important, are you doing it from...
This was a route combo that I had the other day. RB. I threw to RB. And because B's on the streak and he presses him, it fit in underneath. So
okay, I see that.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just it's a topic of conversation in the community. I read the tweets about it. I think flat zones play pretty well because
do this again. Do it again. Do that same route combination again. Do it again. You see it. Who'd you throw to RB?
Yeah. Yeah. So you must have not shaded down because
I didn't shade down the last time. That time I did. So do it again. I won't shade down.
That's my question. I'm just asking questions.
I think Cover 2. Let me set the defense up. Hold on. I think the other thing too is I had another zone in that area, and when you get too many defenders in one area, it can kind of be a problem.
I mean, he has to press B. He does have to.
So
kind of
cover
press
it.
B.
I did coverage down again. Dang, sorry.
Right.
That's money.
Right.
This time I won't do
it. So
yeah.
Mayo Man still trying to get that mod stats. I love it, Mayo Man. I see you in here, man. Appreciate you guys.
No coverage
Appreciate
down.
you watching.
Yeah. That's absolutely. You see the difference.
I feel like that's acting appropriately.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Well, look at. When you want him to chuck that defender a little bit, right? Like.
Oh, I mean, he should.
He's literally playing both, right? And he lets him catch it, and then he tackles. That's the whole point, is to keep everything in front of you. But when you call the Cover 2, and I do coverage audible down, go. Coverage audible down, go.
Okay, let me make it.
Like, is that like
that
okay?
Was a that was a well-timed throw.
That was a well-timed throw, but but the key is he still broke down.
Right.
He was attacking.
The other thing is,
does that keep happening?
Say I call this stick concept, and you call it. So when I'm playing the computer, right, the computer tends to call stick on like 3rd and 6 or less.
Yep.
It's a tendency I notice. So I do like the shade down.
Okay.
But say you call shade down.
Yeah, shade down. Here it is, shade down.
And I call a tactic where you would want to have shaded over the top.
Right.
We're not. Hey, now we're playing chess checkers.
Right.
So it's all
good. That's the part that makes it fun.
That's just my question about flat zones.
Because you know what, and everyone in the chat, you can agree with me. I want everyone in the chat. If you agree with me, type 1. Is there any better feeling in the Madden world than when you make an adjustment on defense and you make the right one, and then you get a pick, you get a fumble, and you're like, I did that. I manned that guy up. I put a spy there. I did
underneath.
That. And you reap the rewards.
I put a purple zone against a corner.
That's why we play the game.
Love it.
That's why we play the game. Lift all these heavy weights.
So yeah, Cover 2, like any zone, can be effective in the right sense, and shading over the top makes it more effective.